Hello, mathematicians. Welcome to another math class today. My name is Miss Taylor, and today you have your first math quiz. So today is Thursday, September 10th. So the first thing you're going to do is take a little quiz, and it's only 5 questions, so it shouldn't be too hard, just kind of a little review about place value and writing some numbers and reading some numbers and things like that. So you're going to take the quiz and then we're going to get started on today's lesson. So if you haven't taken the quiz, you might want to pause this, take the quiz, and then keep watching the video about today's lesson. So let's see if we are ready for math. Do we have our fact practice packet? I've got mine. All right, do we have a textbook, workbook, paper or whiteboard, and a pencil? And then also we will probably work a little bit with our place value chart today. We will. So it might be a good idea for you to take yours out with your ones, tens, and hundreds. And then it's really helpful for you to be able to move things around as you're watching and you're also doing it on your board. That's really good for your brain. So let's go ahead and get started with our fact practice. So we are on page 6 today. Alrighty, and oh dear, I just realized I never wrote my name on my fact practice packet. Oh dear, Miss Taylor, silly lady. Alrighty, there we go. So we are on page 6 today, and we're going to be subtracting 3. Now I mentioned that the goal for us is to do this one page in 1 or 2 minutes. If that is not much of a challenge for you, see if you can do it in less than 30 seconds. And another thing I mentioned is kind of fun to do is to time yourself. So I'm going to time myself doing my subtracting 3's facts. And when you're doing your subtracting 3's facts, I would encourage you to think about addition to help you. So we can think about the opposite of subtraction is addition. And it's kind of a fancy name for those opposites. It's called inverse operations. And so addition and subtraction are inverse operations. And we can use one of them to help us solve the other. So if we're subtracting, we can think about adding. So 9 minus 3, I can think about, 3 plus what gets me up to 9. So again, kind of thinking of, well, if 9 is my whole number, right, like our number bond that we have here. Oh, Steve, I got a text message. Okay, so 9 is our number bond. If 3 is one of the parts, we're trying to find our other part. All right, so let's see. I know that 3 plus 6 makes 9. So 9 minus 3 is going to be 6. Alrighty. So here we go. Let me start my timer. I'm not sure why I've got all these messages coming in. All right. Are you ready? Let's see if Miss Taylor can do this in, I don't know, 30 seconds? Can I? That might be kind of hard for me. All right, we'll try it. Ready? Go. Ooh. Okay, so about 32 seconds, actually 32.76, so it's a little bit closer to 33 seconds. So 33 seconds. Nice work, Miss Taylor, but I can still practice and get faster. Already, now that I've done my fact practice, I'm going to go ahead and check my answers. It's really good for our brains to get that immediate feedback. So on the top row, I have 64029, 64029, 45318. 45318, 19203, 19203, 43598. 43598. And the last column. Alrighty, so nice work, Miss Taylor. Alrighty, so that is our fact practice for today. And for our math lesson for today, here's our kind of our flow of our lesson. So we're doing our math fact practice, check. Now we're going to look in our textbook. And today we are going to do some practice with place value, with hundreds, tens, and ones. So a little while ago we were practicing our tens and ones, and now we're moving into hundreds, tens, and ones. We're going to do a little practice together in our textbooks, and then we'll have our workbook pages. So let's get right to our textbook. Here we go. Hundreds, tens, and ones. So I am looking on page 13 if you'd like to follow along with me. And at the top it says hundreds, tens, and ones. And this person here, they are making some bundles. I bundled the straws in tens. Then I put 10 tens together to make 100. All right, so he's bundling some tens, some groups of tens. And we have some tens here. It's kind of like if we imagine, so there's 10 ones in here. And if we had 10 of those, that would be 100. Well, let's just check. 10 tens makes 100. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many more do I need? 2 more. There we go. Okay, I have 10 tens. Let's check. See if this is 100. You can count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yes. So 10 tens makes 100. So if I wanted to, I could take these 10 tens, I just piled them up there, and that is the same as 100. So here are my 10 tens, the same as 100. Alrighty. And then if we have some bundles of 100, like here, we can count by hundreds. So here they have some pictures of hundreds, and we can represent those with our little hundreds pieces that we have here. So we can count by 100s. 100, 200, 300, 400. Nice job. And let's go to the next page. Alrighty, so here we are working on counting objects where we have more than 100. So here we have a bundle of 100, and then we have 6 ones. So we can think of it as 100 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 106. And this is how we write it in digits. And digit is just a fancy word for a number. And this is how we write it in words. 106. Now, sometimes people say 106, and that's okay, but we don't really have to say that and. We can just say 106. And then we know we have 106 ones. So, all right, what about this next one? We have a 100, and then we have some groups of 10. So we have 110, 120, 130, 140. And this is how we write it in digits and in words, 140. So again, we don't really have to say and, we can just say 140. And also, it would be a really good idea for you for today's work to look at the paper that shows, Miss Taylor, bring that paper, that shows how we write all the number words. Oh, there it is. Miss Taylor has it. So it looks like this. I can show you here what that looks like here. So then we can see how we spell our number words like 40 and 100. So we're going to be using this paper today. You may have glued this into your workbook. I mentioned a lot of times when we're in school, I have students glue this to the inside cover of their workbook. So if you wanted to do that, you definitely could. All right, what do we have here? We have 2 hundreds, 2 tens, and 3 ones. So here we have 100, 200, 210, 220, 221, 222, 223. This is how we write that in numbers or in digits, and this is how we write it in words. 223. And then again, we have, just like we learned about a little while ago, between the tens place and the ones place, we put a little dash, a little hyphen. 223. All right, here, how many do we have here? We have some bundles of 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 hundreds, and we can count by hundreds, just like this person is showing us. Let's try it. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. And we would think you can, it's the next thing you would say would be 1000, right? Well, actually 10 hundreds we say is 1000. And over here, he's telling us 10 hundreds, because we had 10 of these hundreds makes 1000. And this is how we write 1000. It has 3 zeros after it. 1000. And let's see if that is on our paper in case we need to spell that for our homework today. There it is. 1000. Looks like 1,000. All right. So 10 hundreds makes 1,000. Just like 10 tens, they're similar to 10 tens, that makes 100. Alrighty. So here we have a couple more examples, and I think for this one I'm going to show you on our hundreds chart. We can do a couple of those examples together. Oops, I'm going to have to zoom out a bit here. There we go. All right, so here we have our place value chart. There's hundreds, tens, and ones, and we're going to practice the number 346. So let's put that on our place value chart here. 346. So we're doing 346. How many hundreds do we need? Did you say 3? All right. Let's put 300. We're doing 346. How many tens? 40. Nice job. Not 40. Did I say 40? 4 tens. 40 tens. That would be too much. What would 40 tens be? 40 tens. There's a trick. When you're counting tens, you can just add the 0 to it. So Miss Taylor made a mistake and I said, oh, we need 40 tens. We don't need 40 tens. We only need 4 of them, right? But 40 tens would be the number 40 plus another 0. 400. We don't need 400. All right, so we've got 10, 20, 30, 40. So far we have 300, 100, 200, 300, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. And now I think we said 6, 346. So we're going to put some of these here on our place value chart. And now we have 346. And how we write that is right like this. Let me zoom in for us so we can see how we would write this. Here we go. So here is the number 346. And you'll notice again, between the tens place and the ones place, we put a little hyphen. 346. And we've got our hyphen there. Alrighty. Let's try one more together. Let's try, let's try this one at the very bottom here. So let's see if we can put this number on our place value chart, and then we'll write how many hundreds, how many tens, and how many ones. So we've got, how many hundreds do you see? 4. So let's put 4. Whoops, lights went off. There. All right, so we got 4 hundredths. How many tens do we have? 1, 2, 3. All right, so we'll put 3 tens. There we go. So now we've got 4 hundredths, 3 tens, and how many ones? 1, 2, 7. We have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so what number do we have? Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. 437. Ooh, and how would we write that? 437. 437. Miss Taylor, where's your whiteboard marker? Oh dear, where is my marker? I was not really prepared for class. All right. I might just have used a different piece of paper. Where did my whiteboard marker go? Oh, here it is. Whew. All right, what were we at? We were writing 437. So, can look at our paper to help us. Let's see, there's the number 4. 4. There's the number 100. 400. How many tens? 3, 30. So 3 tens would be 30. Whoops. 30. 400. 30. And then I'm going to put my dash there because this is the tens and the ones. And then we had 7 ones. There's the word 7. All right, so 437. And this number 437 that we have here, 437, another way we could say that is 4 hundredths. So if we wanted to write that, we could say, oh, that's the same as 4 hundredths. How many tens is that? 3 tens, 3 tens, and 7 ones. So these are a couple different ways of writing this number. We can write it this way in hundreds, tens, and ones. 400, 3 tens, 7 ones. We can write it in words, 437, making sure we have that little hyphen. Or we can write it in digits, 437. Alrighty. And sometimes you might even see this number written in, this is called expanded form. If we write it this way, 400 plus 30 plus 7. Wow, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways we could write this number. Are there other ways we could write this number, this amount? That would be a good challenge for us. Can you think of another way to write 437? You let me know if you think of something. Alrighty, let's take a look at our homework for today. Our homework for today is pages 15 to 16. Let's see what that looks like. Alrighty, so here we have on page 15, we have some hundreds, some tens, and some ones. And our job is to write the number in digits. So this one, 200, 2 hundredths, 1 10, and 4 ones, we would write 214, right? If we're writing it in digits, it would look like 214. And how we say that, how we read it, is 214. And please remember to use this little helper sheet to write 2. So we would write 214. 14. So please try your best to spell these number words correctly. That's really good practice for us. Alrighty, when we get down here, we are again going to write the numbers in digits, but be careful when you get down to these F, G, H. This one, they're kind of trying to trick us a little bit. It says 300s, 7 ones. Now, sometimes when we see something like this, we think, oh, it's 370. Is this one 370? No, what number is it? It's 307. So be very careful. They are trying to trick us a little bit. So, like I was just saying, this one says 300s, 7 ones. Ooh, 7 ones, not 7 tens. So here I have 1, 2, 3. There's 300s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 ones. So this number would be 307, right? So this would not be 370. That would be different. This one is 307. All right, so be careful. They're going to try to trick us there. So let's see. And on page 16, we have some matching to do. So they've done the first one for us. 100, 2 tens, and 9 ones is the same as 129. 200s, 1 10, and 9 ones. Let's see, that would be 200. Got 1 10 and 9 ones, so I know that's 19. 219. Oh, there it is. So we just draw a line. Alrighty. So that is your math lesson for today on hundreds, tens, and ones. I hope you have a lovely day, second graders, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.